I well remember Pearl Harbor Day. We had gone to a cousin's house. It was a beautiful morning, and it was on Sunday. Came back from their house in the afternoon, and we did have a battery radio, and we turned it on and found that Pearl Harbor had been attacked. They were in awe. They couldn't believe that it actually happened. And from then on until now, it's been a different world. Well, we went all through high school courting. He taught school a couple years, and I worked at the courthouse. Then he went to service, and he knew that after the war that he'd have to go, so he volunteered after December the 7th. We were going to get married, but we didn't at that time, and he went on to service. In 1942, he didn't have enough leave to come home, so he wanted me to come to California. So I went to California on the train and stayed with an aunt till he could get enough leave for a couple days. And we went back to Reno and got married on the bus. And that was quite a big deal. In 1942, there was two lines in the courthouse. One was getting divorced, and the other of us was getting married. There was a bigger line getting divorced than there was getting married. So we started back to California and got in a snowdrift in the bus, and we spent our first honeymoon in the bus and stuck in the snow between Reno, Nevada, and California. He went in the Navy, but after he had been in there for, I don't remember how long, but a while, they attached him to the Marines. He went Saipan, Tarawa, and Anahuac, and was injured at all three of those places. He was in service over 2 years, close to 3 years. They reported him dead twice. When he could write back, he would say, well, they set on dead bodies to eat their lunch and things like that. That was just a common thing for them. They landed at Tarawa. That was their first place. That's where he got wounded. There was no such thing as telephones or anything like we have now of communicating, and it would be a while before we could hear anything. And he had silver plates in his head and in his legs. And they would send him back to Hawaii, to the Royal Hawaiian Hotel to recuperate till he got where he could go back in the regular area. He was wounded so bad that he couldn't be flown back all the way home. They first kept him in California till he was able to come to Norman, Oklahoma. And he stayed there for quite some time till he got able to come to Memphis, to Millington, Tennessee. And he was there a year or so, I think. He was so homesick to come home that he finally bought a motorcycle and had his legs was in a cast and everything, but he put his walking cane on the motorcycle and started home, and he got as far as Blytheville, and he had to stop and get gas. man there saw what a shape he was in. So he, while he was in the restroom, they took his motorcycle, and he was mad about that because he thought that someone had stolen. And they said, no, that we bought you a ticket to Jackson. You're not going to ride all the way home from Blytheville. So they did, and I, of course, met him in Jackson. But that was the first time that he was able to come home. That's when I worked at the courthouse, and then they transferred me. I was working in the rationing office then, and they transferred me to St. Louis, and I worked downtown in the arcade building in St. Louis. There's a bunch of us girls. You had gas rationing, you couldn't go anywhere, very much. Sugar was rationed, gas was rationed. In the evenings, we couldn't go anywhere or do anything, so a bunch of us girls would go to someplace there in Marble Hill, and we would make bandages and knit sweaters. I never did knit, but others did. In fact, I have one of Howard's that someone knit. That was how we'd spend our evenings doing this for the service people. There was about 4 or 5 of us girls all lived at one place, and of course we'd do our own cooking and everything. So there was 2 couples of us living together, and our husbands both were in service. And then there was another couple that got married. Well, they couldn't go on a honeymoon because gas rationing and all this bit. Why they came to our house, I don't know. But anyway, they did, and they knew better, but they did anyway. So what we did, we gave them a room. We short-sheeted the bed. We put a layer of macaroni in under the sheet.
Cooked?
And set the clock, I think at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and with the alarm to go off, and locked the suitcase that they couldn't open. We got a big kick out of it. Another lady's husband came home, and she locked the door and didn't know it, and he slept out in the hall all the rest of the night because he couldn't get in, and she couldn't, and she had the door locked, but we laughed about that. Believe it or not, the time passed fast. A lot of girls read and did things like that, or did embroidery and things, handwork. He was, of course, wounded, and the thing that I can remember most, we were living upstairs in an apartment, and we went out to the little porch upstairs, and there was a railing around the porch. He had a shotgun, and he put that shotgun on the railing and pointed it straight up and pulled the trigger. And that's the best way that I know that we celebrated.